Hi, my name is Clarice, and today we are going to be talking about why I started a YouTube channel at 30 years old. Long story short, my aunt and uncle, who are in their mid-70s, bought a house from Texas in Florida without looking at it because they fell in love with a town on YouTube. When my aunt and uncle started talking about YouTube, I brushed it off, but then when they actually bought a house without ever looking at it, that was when I knew that everyone watches YouTube, and I wasn't too old to start a channel. Now we're going to back it up a little bit. So I graduated high school in 2012, and I was brought up with the Jenna Marbles era of YouTube, and so I have been watching YouTube for quite some time now, and I have been able to watch how YouTube has evolved. And I thought once YouTube really started becoming a career for a lot of people, again, I thought I was too old at this point to hop on it. I see a lot of younger people starting channels, making a lot of money off of them. But again, I really thought I missed the boat on that one. I saw YouTube go from a lot of comedy skits and the discovery of Justin Bieber to what it is now, and people vlog, great for tutorials. Pretty much anything you want to type into Google, you can type into YouTube and you have a visual answer to your question. Now, I don't know why, but I have always loved the creative aspect of creating digital media. When I was in high school, we had a video project for my physics class, and I thought that was the most fun project I ever had. And again, I graduated high school in 2012, so I was in high school from 2009 to 2012, and we did not have all of this easily accessible equipment to create any sort of videos. So you can imagine the quality of what an average high schooler had and what they produced. It was not good, but I loved it. And I think I really loved it because I don't have any other artistic abilities. I cannot draw, I cannot paint, I cannot do anything. Even when it comes to leisurely activities with my wife, we have done the little paint by numbers stuff, and she will get the most intricate one. I get the one made for a 6-year-old. I can't do it. I understand it. Do I enjoy stuff like that? Absolutely, but I'm not good at it. What I am good at though is computer stuff, and so I think I was able to take the creativity outlet and what I was good at and kind of combine the two. So again, I always had an interest in creating digital media, but then that dream died for quite some time. I was in college from 2012 to 2016, and that is really when I think that social media really started to transform. Instagram went from posting very bad pictures with 1.5 million filters to all of a sudden having Instagram models. I was never going to be an Instagram model, but I saw the potential for what could happen with social media. Now we're gonna fast forward to after graduating college, and this is kind of the era where YouTubers and vloggers and stuff like that really started to emerge, and obviously very interesting. And it's very interesting to think about the fact that people can create a career and they pay their rent, they pay everything with the income from just posting on social media. I, of course, thought that this was so cool and would have loved to be able to potentially start dipping my toes in the water in that realm, but I was incredibly broke and I didn't have any sort of equipment to be able to start doing any of this. I started working, and of course then my adult life just got really busy and a lot of life things happened, one thing after another, and then all of a sudden COVID happened. COVID and 2020, I think, really changed the game for social media, and that is when we saw an abundance of people blowing up online and really being able to tap into the creator space all over the internet. Of course, as someone who is overworking themselves and not really getting anywhere, I was interested in the potential for maybe creating content online. But at this point, 2020 and forward, the equipment that I had would not allow me to even try. So like I said, I went to college in 2012, and that is when I got my first computer. I was fortunate that my parents did purchase me a MacBook Pro, but again, this is a 2012 MacBook Pro. It at this point had not been able to update to any of the latest software and stuff like that, and I attempted creating a video and it was just awful because my computer could not handle it. My computer at this point really sounded like it was trying to take off. It sounded like an airplane, and I really can't do anything aside from use the internet. I could use the internet and I could use like Word, but anything other than that, and I also could not have them open at the same time because then again, my computer sounded like it was going to explode. So by this point, even though I had invested in a camera, I couldn't do anything with the footage that I now had. So now we're fast forwarding again to August of 2023, and this is when my aunt and uncle purchased a home without seeing it. I've already said this, but it's just that insane that they purchased a house without seeing it in a different state because they fell in love with a town on YouTube. They went on YouTube and they just typed in towns, things to do, restaurants, this, that, whatever it may be, and they absolutely fell in love with the town of Dunedin. And if you don't know where that is, it's just outside of Clearwater, and it's a really cute town. I absolutely understand why they fell in love with it. So they fell in love with the town, they bought the house, and my aunt actually said, Clarice, you know, you can do stuff like this. And I said, yes, I can. I can do stuff like this. I could create content for who? I don't know, but I can do it. And that is really what pushed me to save to purchase a new computer. So that's what I did. I saved money and I decided that I was going to purchase myself a brand new computer, one that I wanted, not just one that I could afford. So I balled out, I will say. I spent $4,000 with taxes, obviously, on a brand new MacBook Pro, and that is what I have been editing all of my videos on since I have started posting on YouTube. In this time, I had also invested in a new camera because, again, this is something I knew I wanted to do, and I wanted to do it the right way. So I have my DSLR camera, which is what I originally bought in 2020, and it's really good for taking pictures, but it's not that great for video content. So then, after doing a lot of research and just, you know, seeing what other equipment other people use on this app, I decided to purchase the Canon M50 Mark II, and that is what I am currently filming on right now. So I had my camera, well, the new camera, and then I finally got my new laptop, and at that point, that is when I decided I have no reason not to start a YouTube channel. The other thing that had always been hanging over my head was simply just being on camera and what would people think. I understand that this can absolutely be cringy, and thankfully I had been posting on TikTok, not super successfully, but I had been doing it. I had been showing up, I have been posting a lot of videos, and I got very comfortable taking videos of myself and also posting them. I think the posting them was such a breakthrough for being comfortable to be able to take the jump and start posting on YouTube, simply just because I finally got over the fact that I didn't care what people thought. I think it's very natural that you care about what others think of you, and I no longer care at all about the people I went to high school with, because let's be real, I graduated high school in 2012 and it's 2025. And the people in my life, they don't care. No one cares about what you do more than what you do. Everyone else is the main character in their own life. And the thing is, if people cared that much about what I was doing, at this point, let them watch. Let them watch. If they're curious, hey, hi, this is what I'm up to. So I have actually been posting on YouTube. We're gonna check and see when my first video was. So I posted my first video on December 1st. It's not, there we go. I posted my first video on December 1st of 2024, and I have been pretty consistent with my uploads. I originally wanted to start posting every Sunday and Thursday. So I was gonna do 2 videos a week, and I don't have time for that. Truthfully, I don't have time for that. So I have been really trying to post once a week, and I upload Sundays at 11 a.m. I currently have 12 videos posted on my YouTube channel, and I have 26 subscribers. I know. I'm making money, baby. No, but seriously. So I post a little bit about everything that is my life. And so to kind of give you an overview as to what that is, I actually put it in the banner of my YouTube channel. So I do Florida lifestyle. I do a lot about my relationship. For those of you that don't know, I am married to a woman, so I put a lot of content out about what that's like and just showcase what a healthy lesbian marriage looks like. And oh, of course, Disney and real estate. Originally, my goal was to create a YouTube channel where I could potentially get clients. If people found me online, they could use me to purchase a home in Florida. But I really feel that I will be going in a different direction. Although if you are watching this and you live in Florida, or if you don't live in Florida, but you want to purchase a home in Florida, I'm not opposed to working together. Moving forward, I really think that I would really like to focus on what your life looks like in your 30s, just as a whole, because I think that your 20s are really glorified, and personally, I think that my 30s are going to be the best years of my life. And I really think that that ties in with the mentality I had about not starting a YouTube channel because I thought that I was too old to do so. We really glorify being in your 20s, and so that is what's cool, trending, popular, whatever it may be. And so once you're in your 30s, that's not really cool anymore. So I really wanted to showcase what life is like in your 30s and that life gets even better. So long story short, I started a YouTube channel because I always wanted to, and the push that really did it for me was the fact that my aunt and uncle decided to buy a house in Florida based off of content they saw on YouTube. So if you are in your 30s and you feel discouraged, or you're in your 20s and you're scared of your 30s, definitely give me a follow because I'm going to continue posting, even if it's only to the same 26 people, showcasing what the average life is like for someone in their 30s. I feel like I definitely could have benefited, especially in my early 20s, to see that it's okay to not have it all together all of the time, and really focusing on the fact that comparison is the thief of joy. So hopefully you'll stick around and see how my 30s unfold. I have a feeling it's going to be a great decade, and my wife will actually be joining me in November in the 30s Club. That'll be a good video. Stick around. See you next time.